Hi, today we have a special guest for our tutorial. This is my stepdaughter, Liz. I need to give you the top of her head. Isn't that a nice top of her head? There she is. Ain't she party? And we're going to do a little just eye and cheek look on her. We've already done this eye, as you can see, if you close your eyelids. It's just a lot of browns and golds and things like that that kind of go with her. We're going to clean up under there in a minute. Go with her eye color. She has a nice amber brown eye color, and her hair has a lot of coppery like amber and stuff in it, so we went with golds and stuff like that, which look good on her. And her eye shape, we're kind of, she has a smaller eye, but she has a nice almond shaped eye, so I tried to stay away from putting dark way up too high, closing her eye in, and I didn't line her waterline for the same reason. I didn't want to make her eye smaller. And then we put a lot of light color on the inner corner there to open up her eyes even further. Curled her eyelashes to really open up her eyes even more. And so we just kind of used all of the large eye tricks, and I'll explain them as I'm going along. So we're going to do the other eye, and there we go. So I started with an Urban Decay Primer Potion. I know this is kind of weird because you can't actually see me. I guess I could do this. Hi! An Urban Decay Primer Potion. And this is just in the color Original. It just has no color really. And this is just to keep her eyeshadow on longer, and it makes the colors more vibrant. Just put that all over from the lash to the brow, and just kind of pat it across like that. I don't know if you guys could see it or not, but you can't really see like an actual color. It's just kind of a flesh tone, and then when you blend it out, you can't see anything. And I'm using the Urban Decay Naked palette, but you can use any colors like this that you have. You certainly don't need to run out and buy this palette unless you just absolutely want to or have to. So here's what we're using. And I'm going to use this color here, which is Half Baked, on her lid. I'm going to use Smog, and I'm going to use Hustle and Virgin on the other end. But I'll show you as I'm going. So, where did my brush go? Oh, there it is. I'm just going to start off with a flat eyeshadow brush like this. Let me guess, Liz is making faces at you while I'm not looking. It's an older, just an Estee Lauder brush, but it's just a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to take that in the Half Baked there. And I'm going to put that from her lashes just right up to the crease. You don't want to go up too far with it. I'm just turning it there. There you go. All the way out. There. When her eyes kind of tip down at the corner, the outside corner here, so you never want to take your eyeshadow down in like this if you have a shape like Liz does, because you'll drag your eyes down and give yourself like a sad look. Always want to bring your eye up. So kind of stop right there at the edge of where her lashes are. And then I'm going to take that same color and kind of brush it upwards like this on her inner corner, because like I said, I just want to kind of brighten that up right in there and open up her eyes. And then I'm going to take a brush that I can't find right now. Where did it go? Ah, this is a Real Techniques brush by Sam Chapman. It's just her small eyeshadow brush, I believe it's called. Yes. You can get these at Ulta in case you're interested. And I'm going to take the color next to it, which is Smog, and tap it in there like that, and tap it off. And then I'm going to take it right in the center of her eye, and just kind of darken that up just a little bit, make it more of a bronzy color right there. And leave that gold in there. You can leave that like that for now because we're going to blend it out with another color. She's making sure you get a nice good look at that. And you can take that same brush and the color Hustle, which is here, and tap it off again. You don't want that all over your face, and you certainly don't want this nice piece of fuzz that I've got going on there. Isn't that lovely? And then I'm going to start at the very edge of her eyelashes. Again, don't go out too far because you don't want to tip your eye down right here, and start brushing inwards to darken up that outer corner. And I'm going to kind of go in a little bit with it, but not too far. If you go up too high with it, just wipe it off. Doesn't matter. Right there. I forgot I also used Creep. Not calling Liz a creep because she's not a creep. And I'm going to use a short smudger brush like this. This is just a Studio Tools brush from Walmart. And I'm going to take it, just the tip of it, in that black color and tap it like that. I don't want a lot of it, I just want a little bit because I'm going to even further deepen out this outer corner, but more on the inner part. So you can use this brush to place it, and then use a brush something like this. This is a MAC 217 brush to blend it. And you just want to kind of go over it several times to make sure that it's blended into that brown, so it's not an obvious black line right there. You just want to really deepen up that corner right there. Close your eye. Alright, so take it up just a little bit higher so that when she opens her eyes, you can still see that dark brown color. But you don't want it so far up to her eyebrow that it makes her eye look short and small. And then I'm going to take this little tiny brush right here, and this is just an Eco Tools brush. It was by the in the Alicia Silverstone collection. You can get these at Target, Walmart, but it's a really short, small, flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use that for underneath her eye, and I'm going to use Hustle, and maybe a tap of Creep. Look way up, tip your head down, there you go. And I'm just going to go right along the bottom of her lashes, as close to her eyelashes as I can get, because again, we don't want to tip her eye down, and stay up here with it. Don't go out like this. And I'm going to come only in to about there, like kind of like where her lashes stop, because I don't want to bring it in too far. It'll close up her eye. And then I'm going to take this brush. This is actually an art brush. It is a 3/16 by Low Cornell, and you can get these at Michael's craft stores, you know, really cheap. I think I paid $1 or $2 for it. And I'm going to take the color Virgin, which is on this end. I'm just going to take that like that, tap it off. You see all that fluff coming off there? You don't want that on your face. Close your eye. And I'm going to go right in here and right up in through there over top of that gold that we already placed over there earlier. And that just adds some brightness. Open your eye. And you can take that same color and go right to meet that dark brown where you stopped right there. And that will really open that up and make it nice and bright in there. If you have dark in here, I do. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, sorry. I have dark right in there naturally. It's just my skin. You can put a lighter concealer right in there too, or you can just do what I just did with eyeshadow. You don't have to have a concealer. And then we're going to take this big, huge, nice, fluffy brush here. This is a Sigma E53. Oop, it's now on the floor. You don't mind, do you, Liz? If I can handle the cheese, I can. Yeah. She dropped her cheese on the floor the other day. It's just a nice, big, fluffy brush like that. If you have a MAC 223, it's pretty much the same brush. This one's just a little stiffer, but you don't need either one. You just need something like it. And I'm going to take Virgin again on the brush. Tap it off to get the excess off. I'm going to go right along the underside of her brow bone. And this is the reason I didn't do her eyebrows already, her eyebrow, is because I knew I was going to get this eyeshadow in there. And then you can just kind of make sure that was all uniform right there and blend it in. Now I'm going to do her eyebrow, and then she already has a nice shape of eyebrow, so we don't need to like redefine it or reshape it or anything. I'm just going to go in where she has some, you know, empty spots, which everyone does. That's just how your hair grows. And I'm going to take this. It looks really bad. I'm sorry. I use it every day. It's an NYC. It's called Browser, B-R-O-W-S-E-R. And it's a wax, which I never use. And this is really just a dark brown eyeshadow. So if you just find an eyeshadow that is 1 to 2 shades lighter than your hair color, if you're a brunette, and 1 to 2 shades darker than your hair color if you're a blonde. You don't want black eyebrows, but you don't want them to be non-existent. And just take a brush like this. This is an angled eyeliner brush from Coastal Scents. And just take a little bit of a brown or whatever color matches your hair color. And just take it right in those places where they're missing or, you know, sparse, and fill it in. And do the same thing on the inner corner here, but go up with it as opposed to straight across, because that's the way the hair grows right there. You just want it to look as natural as possible. I don't have very many eyebrows, so I really have to kind of start from scratch and literally create eyebrows where there aren't any, but she's lucky and has nice eyebrows. Alright. And let's see. We're going to curl her eyelashes. Tip your head down. There you go. You just want to make sure you get them all in there, but not pinching your skin. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. Give them about 5 seconds. I like to go as close to the base of the lash as I can. Good? Pinching?
A little.
Okay. And then you can do it twice. You take it as close. We're going to give her a second because that usually makes people's eyes water.
Are you okay?
Go as close to the base of your eyelashes as you can, and then do it again halfway out the lash, and it gives them an actual curl as opposed to sticking straight up from your eye. You know, you just want it to look like a natural curl. And then we're going to take her mascara, and she uses the Falsies Volume Express, which this is my first time using it on anyone, and I actually really like this mascara. Is it black? Yeah?
Very black.
Very black. Is it waterproof?
No.
No. So this is just the regular formula. And on her other eye, when we put it on there, oh, I didn't do your eyeliner. She has nice eyelashes. They're not very long, but as you can see on this eye, it made her eyelashes look really nice and long and fuller than they already were. So I think I like that mascara.
It's great.
It's great.
Yeah.
How long have you been using it?
Like 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to use this eyeliner. It's a Revlon Color Stay, and this is actually brown. Let me see if that's just the color. No, it's called Blackened Brown, and I put it right there because I was showing it to her. It's waterproof, life-proof, you name it. This eyeliner really does stay on until you take it off. And when you have a smaller eye and you want to use a liquid eyeliner, or any eyeliner really, you see when her eyes are open, where the eyeliner is touches up here. So if you have a problem with this eyeliner transferring to up here, you kind of want to find something that's at least waterproof so that once it's dry, it's not going to transfer to your eyeshadow that you just took all this time doing. So with Liz's eye, open it please. I'm going to follow the natural curve of her under here, her bottom lash line, but I'm actually going to draw the line on the top. So just go up from where her lashes stop, and draw a small line. I don't want to do a big, huge flick out and close her eye in, so I'm just going to do a small flick. Close your eye. And then where you stopped with that flick, just start taking it in. Go straight across, and then fill in whatever is empty there. And this formula is not very forgiving in the sense of if you get the wrong line, it's hard to get it off because it's waterproof. But the pen itself is pretty stiff, but not in a bad way. You can get a nice skinny, thin line with it, but you can also get a nice fat line with it. I like this brush. Or applicator, whatever you want to call it. And then just keep filling that in. And then the same thing with her top eyelashes that I was talking about with the bottom. You don't want to go all the way into here with her eyeliner because you're going to close her eyes up and make them look short and small. So we're going to stop right about here. And you want it to be thicker out here and thinner in here. You see? Open. And you're good. And then usually with myself, I will go back and tight line, which means you put a darker eyeliner up underneath, way up under there. But I don't want to do that with her because I don't want it to transfer to her lower waterline. So we're just going to leave it at that. And put on a mascara. This way you guys can see how this mascara works as well. Because I know I'm always the L'Oreal Voluminous person, so you're not really getting a good picture of different kinds. And see, if I would have let her curl her own eyelashes, she would have gotten that little stray guy right there, but I didn't. So it's okay. Look up. Look how long it makes her eyelashes look. Like, wow. It's a lot of lashes. Go ahead and do your bottom lashes. I'm going to let her do her own bottom because she has, this comes up really far underneath here, her skin does. I mean, and I don't want to get it all over underneath her face. So I'm going to give her this mirror and let her do it.
Close because it has a rounded brush.
Yeah, and it has a curved brush. It's not a straight across. And for those of you who may have smaller eyelashes, the brush is not so huge that you get it all over your face, but it's not so small that you feel like it takes you half an hour to put your mascara on. So I like that a lot. Let me show you the brush, actually. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's a nice brush. And it's flexible. Can you see that? It's got a little like flex ring in the middle of it. I like that. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to do for her eyes. And then I'm just going to clean up underneath here and do her blush. But I need to grab a brush for that. Got the brush. This is a Sigma round top kabuki. It's an E42, I believe. No, just kidding. Sorry, F82. I just use it for foundation, but I'm just going to use it to clean up underneath her eyes. She already has her foundation on. And what do you use?
Bare Minerals.
She's a Bare Minerals girl. And it makes her skin look amazing. She has nice skin anyways, so it's not like she really needs to go through a whole lot. You do. You have a nice color skin. She's got great freckles. She hates them. Everyone else loves them. Let me see. Got quite a gold hue going on under there. Alright, the last thing we're going to do is cheeks, and I'm going to use this by Motives. It is a Shape and Sculpt Duo, and it's just a bronzer. And then the other one is considered a highlighter, but I don't like it for a highlighter. I just kind of use it as a face powder. So I'm going to take an F84, which is an angled top kabuki brush. Oops, sorry. Got your earring in there? Just ripped her earring out of her ear. No, I'm kidding. And I'm going to go right underneath her cheekbone. Here's her cheekbone, and I'm going to go right underneath it to just kind of give a little bit of a contour. I guess I could have done the other side ahead of time. You guys won't see it anyway. You don't want to ever take your bronzer in a line like this and then go down, because you'll look like you have a beard.
We don't want that.
No. Unless you want a beard. And then go in a straight line and flick it upwards like that to blend it, so that you're never drawing your cheek down either. And then take it right along here, the back part of the cheek, so it kind of goes in a C like that. And then you can kind of go up here on the forehead to give a little bit of a bronzed effect. And she has a nice tan going on too, so this bronzer seems to be doing well with her face. And then you can take a smaller brush like this. This is just an eyeshadow brush actually. And take it in the bronzer and go right down from where your eyebrow is. Don't touch your eyebrow, but right in here. Use that as your guide. And go right down the sides of your nose. And I think I just got black eyeshadow on there. I did, but it's okay. And you can use that as a contour for your nose. You have to be really careful when you have one of those. That you don't accidentally pull it out of your face. Because I've done it to my other daughter and it's not pretty. And she didn't like it. Alright, I'm just going to take a regular blush brush. This is actually a Bare Minerals brush that you use for your face, but I like it as a blush brush. And I'm using MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Porcelain Pink, which looks like that. And it goes really well with her skin tone. She doesn't like a lot of bright blush on her face, so this is going to be a nice pretty pink gold hue with, and give her some color and some shimmer at the same time right there. You can use this as a highlighter too, depending on your skin tone. If you have a darker skin tone, Porcelain Pink is a beautiful highlight. But this gives a little bit of a pink flush, nice gold highlight going on. You can go right straight down the nose, right on the top of the forehead, and here. And then to pinch your brush like that, and go right on the top of your lip. Right into your lip gloss, because that's always fun. And that will highlight the top of your lip. And we're done. Wow. And she's gorgeous.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
I just want to show you guys a little bit of something, a way to do a smaller eye, an almond-shaped eye, to make them more elongated and exotic looking without closing them up. And then her face shape to help you learn how to kind of contour your cheeks there for that type of face shape, because I know a lot of you have that. And I hope that was helpful, and we really appreciate Liz being here and being our beautiful model. And we will be back with I think, let's see, what are we gonna do next? Oh, I had a request on on my other channel to do a concealer for dark under eye circles and stuff like that. So I will do that next. And thanks for watching. Bye.